Hello there, world of takers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, the Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the XM551 Sheridan. This is the Tier 10 American light tank that has been given PBR graphics in the latest update. And I gotta say, the tank looks absolutely amazing. There's not a lot of PBR tanks that Wargaming has made yet that their legendary camo has zero pixelation, except this one. I literally see almost no pixelation on this camo, which is crazy. If you compare this to another tank, like, for example, the SU-130PM, which also got PBR, look at how lame this vehicle's camo looks compared to the Sheridan's. I mean, you can see pixels. It definitely does not look nearly as clean. But you know what? I'm not complaining. I really like the Sheridan. For a long time, this was one of my most played tanks in Tier 10. So, yeah, I'm excited to play it for today's video. The Sheridan features a fantastic gun, dealing 560 damage per shot. It also features a really good pen of around 341 millimeters if you're running calibrated shells. That's actually really impressive, judging that all the tier 10 mediums, the highest pen you'll get is around 330 on vehicles like the Leopard 1 or, you know, any of the higher pen mediums. So the Sheridan's actually got a big edge when it comes to penetration. It's also got a much higher caliber gun, which means you can overmatch a lot of the weaker spots on your opponents. So here we are in our first battle. Up against us, we got a 60 TP, a T110E5, and, well, 2 V4s. I was going to say that's all they got for heavies, but yeah, I'm going to count 2 V4s as heavies. Let's be real. Alright, let's make our way into the front line and see what we can do. Now, the TVP is definitely a big threat. Same for any of the high alpha tanks, and to be honest, their whole team's got alpha, so that's something I'm going to have to keep an eye out for. We were spotted by the enemy TVP, which is not always the most fun thing. We also spotted the enemy Batchat, which is good. Batchat gets bonked already. Oh, wow. No, Batchat got more than bonked. He got absolutely bedoinked. Well, let's see if we can get a slap. Boom! Right into the enemy Sheridan. And there you have it. That's a nice 550 damage slap. This is where that alpha feels very nice and deadly. Okay, well, we got the V4 off to the side, who I don't want to be shot by, so we're going to try and back up over here. But if he's going to sit right there, a bonk. There you go. Nice 500 slap into him. And did he sit in front of a Yag? Yeah, he did. Oof, that was... Oh, God. Oh, don't lose me health, bro. Teammates, ladies and gentlemen. Teammates. Alright, let's see if we can maybe get a slap into the E5. Bonk. Yeah, look at that. 484. That's just what's so crazy about this tank, though. I can literally be in a tier 10 light and outtrade a tier 10 heavy. It's pretty crazy. Alright, well, we got the 60 TP off towards our E100 and TVP, which is actually pretty solid for me, because I'm just going to go over here and maybe we can get a slap in. I'm kind of hoping that 60, yeah, pokes this way, and then we can get a shell to the side of him. A bonk. Yeah, look at that. Nice 574 slap, and with that, we're over 2,000 damage at this point, which is not a bad chunk at all. Looks like the 60 is going to be rushing towards my TVP 5051, which means I'm going to just get behind this guy, and maybe we can ammo-rack him. Oh, well, we damaged his Amarak. That's not too bad at all. It appears this 60 TP is kind of oblivious, if I'm going to be completely honest. Now, we damaged his Amarak with the first shell, so that means we might just be able to... Yeah. I kind of figured, honestly. That was an easy one to see. Alright, well, at this point, we have done a pretty decent chunk. We've been able to deal over 4,200 damage with that Amarak, and not so bad game at all. Let's see if we can maybe get a shell into the enemy TVP. I thought the guy was going to be right over here. There he is. Okay, well, I'm not sure why our TVP poked that, but that's fine with me because I'm not a one-shot anymore for this TVP. And, oof, there you go. Another nice slap into that enemy for another big ol' chungus of damage. Well, at this point, we're almost over 5,000, which is not too bad. We're just going to chill back here so that TVP doesn't spot us, and now we're going to make our way towards where the E100 is, and he's going to flank. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go this way and hopefully get to the other side of this V4. T-54, and kabonk. There you go. Another nice 564 slap. You can very easily see where the Sheridan is kind of busted. I mean, if you understand how to use the Sheridan, it is by far one of the best tier 10s in the game. You can see it's got plenty of heat pen to even deal with a tank like the Object 268 version 4. Now, to be fair, we did have his lower plate exposed, but still, plenty of heat pen. You can also overmatch the roof of a tank like the V4, and I'm actually going to show that. Perfect example. Because I carry a 150mm cannon, I can actually overmatch the roof of a vehicle like the V4, which only has a 50mm plate. So, first battle was a pretty solid game. We did 5,622 damage, rolled out a very easy victory, and an ace for the first battle on the new server for me. Alright, well, not too bad, or not new server, but new update. So, pretty solid game for my first battle in the Sheridan. Now, I should also point out that the Sheridan missile also received PBR graphics, and this camo looks pretty sweet, too. Both of these camos look absolutely sick with PBR. If there was a game mode going on, I would have pulled out the Sheridan missile, but unfortunately, there isn't. But let's see how this take does in our next battle, because that was a really, really solid first game. Okay, here we are, Battle 2. We are up against a Chieftain Mark 6, an M6 Yo, and apart from that, they've got an M5 Yo and a Type 68. So they got 4 heavy tanks, featuring only 2 mediums. Actually, they almost got 5 heavies, counting the Minnow as well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 heavies, and we've got a Progetto and a T-54. So at this point, we are just going to be... I'm thinking maybe a bit more aggressive on the side. I don't love playing super aggro on the side, and they do have a Sheridan, so I'm not going to, like, over-aggress on this side of the map. Usually what I like to do is wait right at this bush early game, just in case anybody wants to poke. It's a bit safer here, just in case, because they do have that Sheridan. Whenever you're up against a Sheridan, and you're in a very mobile tank, it's a good idea to stay a little bit further back, just in case. But now that we can see somebody's capturing base B, is the good time for me to push up and try and spot tanks crossing here. The Sheridan does feature the most view range in the game. So that means if you play the tank a bit aggressive, at least towards open areas like this, you might be able to spot opponents when they are in the duty of crossing. Now, that doesn't appear to be the case right now, but we should still be all good. We got an enemy Yo spotted off to the side over here, who already shot, and I would love to get some damage into him, but from the current position he's at, it's, well, not too tricky, I guess. We were able to sneak that shell right through the train rails into his tank. You can see where the Sheridan's accuracy is not too bad. People always say the Sheridan's gun is not great on accuracy, but I actually think it's pretty freaking solid. Oh, well, of course I say that, and then I dunk a shell into the Type 68's track wheel. A bit unfortunate. I will say the Sheridan gun, while it is not inaccurate, is also not incredibly accurate either. So we got the Type 68, just going to get a nice tap into him. 2 big low rolls at the beginning of this battle. Not a great result, I'll be completely honest. Oh, that doesn't look all too fun. I'll be also completely honest. That looks like death right there. Alright, well, let's back up. The Chieftain's going to shoot my teammate, and... yeah, look at that. Another low roll, though. Come on, game. We're like 200, 300 damage short of what we honestly could be at this point. I also may be slightly screwed. I'm looking at what's going on in this battle right now, and I'm kind of alone here. I don't really want to be alone. It just so happened that I kind of got stuck here where the rest of my team's somewhere else. Let's see, we got the enemy Sheridan running over here. Bonk. Yeah, there you go. Finally a nice roll. I'll take a 586 any day of the week. Okay, well, we are going to win this. I can tell you that for a fact. We've already managed to push on this side of the map, which is already the most important thing. We got the Yo over here, who we're going to try and bonk. There you go. Yo's got a very weird back of its turret where it's kind of got like that tubular base, which is weird to aim at. But you know what? We were able to hit it. We were able to get a nice shot in there. We got the Chieftain off to the side, and I'm going to push all the way wide to try and get a clear into him, and we'll see what else we can do. So let's keep on going over here. Where's the Chieftain? Is he... oh, he went all the way... well, that's not a Chieftain, but that's fine. We'll still finish him off. The enemy Chieftain's right over here. He gets shot by the enemy T-54, and at this point, I'm just going to go this way. You know what, I'll still kill him. It's not doesn't hurt to kill him, so I'm just going to do it. There you go. Alright, well, there you have it. Another pretty decent game. I wouldn't say this was nearly as good as the first battle. We did about 2,800 damage, which still isn't bad by any means, so I'll take it. And if we could possibly get one shot into this guy, we're going to deal... oh... No! No, 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 no. Hooah! That was, you know what? It was still a decent result. We did, as I said, about 28-ish hundred damage this game, so not that 5,600 we were able to do the first one, but still a pretty decent result. The Sheridan is an incredibly powerful tank, and honestly, if we didn't low roll the majority of shots we fired, we easily would have done over 3,000. I mean, heck, we rolled very mid rolls. 495 on the Type 68 was really lame. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. At the end of the day, I think the Sheridan's such a fantastic vehicle. If you haven't ground this line, it's definitely one to keep up on the back burner just because it is such a mobile and fantastic tank with that alpha. I think the tank looks great with the new updated graphics, so yeah, you'll probably be seeing me rolling around on the battlefield. But hopefully enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.